back to the Jester's Court. I am your Dungeon Master, Rachel Kordell, and today we are joined by Guy Swanson.
Oh, I go first this time. I ain't looking to form an alliance with no damn kitchen appliance. I am the Hoggler.
No damn kitchen appliance.
Taking our jobs.
Just imagine someone putting a hot pocket into Hoggler's mouth, pushing a button on his face, and he just starts spinning in place slowly.
It'll heat right up.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
His mouth is very warm.
He is electrical.
Yeah.
Seth Coveyou.
And I'm your middleest brother, Travis McElroy.
Holy shit, what a pull.
Yes, which is
The worst man.
Oh my god. The worst
Whoa. That's my boy.
We definitely cut something out before I said this. Andrew Frost.
Always good eating and eating and eating. Yeah. Hey, y'all, it's your Auntie Eden here. And with summer coming to a close, we're going to end it the way we started, with a bang. Come down to the cookout and fill your bellies with as much brisket, pulled pork, and ribs as you can shove down your slippery gullet. And after you've had your share, stick around as yours truly sets off the best fireworks display this side of Windsail. So swing by for what will truly be a night to remember. Well, hopefully. Always good eating and eating and eating. Girl.
Jonas Tintenseher.
Welcome back to Whisperwise's ASMR Hour. This week, the Bengal Tiger.
It's like I'm there.
Oh my god.
I never know what sound is
just
going
like
to come
being
out until I put my mouth near the microphone.
It's just like being back in the jungle, baby.
I was expecting it to be, I thought I was going to do some kind of like roar, but that's not what came out. That's not what came out.
I thought you were going to go for like a purr or something like that.
That's the tiger.
RXD.
Chindira, get out of here.
And last but not least, Casey Reardon.
Hey, it's me, the rat with advantage who has this slime thing managed. It's Moss.
Wow, incorporating character and mechanical recap info for the audience.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Wow.
Check out that.
Hey, I incorporated recap stuff as well.
Sorry.
Sorry.
The current mechanic of this episode, not 3 episodes ago.
Hey, maybe that oven will come back, okay?
No, we killed that oven. He's dead.
Well, I was going to say, what
He
a
had a family.
fantastic,
He's dead.
Oh my god.
fantastic segue into this recap. Last time on The Forbidden Gift, Magic's Chosen continued north from Willowdale and came upon a clearing where there were 2 people resting from their trip south. Olivia and Wyatt were a couple from a town to the north where the ground was breaking apart and people were succumbing to the powers of chaos. Ooh. Upon further investigation, it was revealed that Olivia's legs had been transformed into a web of deer legs, now protruding from the bottom of her torso. Wyatt tried to convince the heroes that this was merely a transformation of progress and chaos would prevail. The champions weren't hearing it, but in that moment, an amorphous blob slurped toward them through the trees and combat was underway. We rejoin our heroes in the second round of combat, where the creature had just blasted them with a ray of chaotic energy and just missed Whisperwise with a gooey tentacle attack.
I must object. It was a cone of chaotic energy.
Next up is Moss.
Hey, yo, it's me.
Was I there last session?
Yes, you were.
I don't remember
blitzed
any of
out
that.
of your mind. You were so tired.
Oh my god, that's right.
'Cause you
That was
was
after
beakling.
I had 16-hour drive the night before and I got home at midnight.
You were
man.
completely gone. It was pretty funny.
You tried to grapple the ooze, and the ooze was ungrappleable.
Ooze.
You cast grease on yourself to make yourself more ooze-like, and then
then tried to become one with the ooze.
I need to understand it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and wrestle it again.
It's not your turn.
Well, yeah.
I go to grapple the ooze. I skip Moss's turn and I go grapple.
I grapple the initiative order. I grapple time itself.
Wait, can I roll to grapple the initiative order and make it my turn?
You gotta boon that, baby.
He already wasted it.
I'm gonna roll Magic's boon to take
No,
Moss's
you used
turn.
your boon. You got strength on your belt.
Hey, use boon to get boon back.
Somebody else, yeah, I use a boon to get a boon back.
I think Andrew's the only one with a boon left.
No, I have a boon.
Oh, okay.
Seth, can you do me a favor? Use your boon to give me this.
I can't
No.
boon for more boons, baby.
You'll boon for more boons.
We already made that joke.
I'm gonna boon for more genies.
Actually, Moss, like right before your turn, as you're deciding on your action, don't
I
worry,
already
it's
knew it,
not
though.
anything crazy. That's okay. You're still deciding.
I've been playing it all week.
From the force fields that was around our wonderful NPCs Wyatt and Olivia, you hear Wyatt. Can you see through that force field?
Yeah, it's invisible.
Yeah, it's invisible. Okay, well, you see Wyatt stand up and go, "Hey, leave it alone. It's just scared. It's just scared. He didn't mean to do that." The ooze takes notice, but that's it.
The ooze notices Wyatt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Notices them in the field
That's
there.
fine. The ooze doesn't know disintegrate.
Can I make some kind of insight check to, like, for one, see if Wyatt knows what he's talking about, and two, knowing that the oven was a person, somehow determine if this was a person?
Sure.
I truly did not even think of that. That's a good bit.
Would that be insight or something else?
I mean, definitely insight for Wyatt. I'll let you make both of those rolls if there are two of them. Maybe an Arcana check, I think, would make the most sense.
Those are the things I like to hear.
My favorite.
All right, so... Oh, wait, is it my next D20 roll that I have advantage on?
Your next skill check, yeah.
As your Chaos DM, you can make those rolls. You can put that on your attack. I don't care.
Oh, hey,
No,
a buff to silvery barbs.
I don't care.
I'd rather use it for this anyway. Okay, so insight first, I guess? Yeah, I'll use it for the insight, because I'm better at Arcana.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, God. I still rolled, like, absolute trash. It's going to be a
I tried to help.
15 insight.
Not that bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad. In terms of, like, Wyatt knowing what he's talking about, he's very sure about what he's talking about. He's very confidently concerned for this ooze.
Mm-hmm.
You can see him, so you can see he seems kind of upset that you guys are attacking it. But he doesn't seem like he's, like, influenced by anything other than his own perception.
Okay. And do you want the Arcana check as well?
Yeah, to see what this thing was.
Oh, man, another bad roll on the die, but the total's still an 18.
Okay. You can tell with an 18 that this blob, so as you've been kind of going through the woods, you've seen little wisps of things of like chaotic energy on a much smaller scale. Like I said, there were things that seemed to notice you, but maybe they didn't. You weren't really sure. This seems to be a massive amalgamation of chaotic energy, but this is much more powerful than anything you've seen that would be of this type of entity. You could even say that it is pretty top tier in terms of like power levels.
But does it seem to be just the energy, or could it have been?
It's an amalgamation of energy. It doesn't seem like it was anything that was a formerly human or humanoid type being.
Okay. In that case, Moss is going to... how do I want to do this? Moss is going to conjure this small machine that has a hand crank on it, and it has like two different slots. One goes in and one comes out, and he takes this small ice cube and drops it in the center and starts turning the crank as a massive blizzard churns out as he casts Cone of Cold. Snow Cone of Cold.
Ooh, Snow Cone of Cold. I love it. Go ahead and
It's
roll
a
it.
saving throw. Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good. 17.
17 exactly succeeds.
Perfect. Does it take half damage on that?
Yes.
Okay.
The total would be 39, which is going to get halved to 19? No, 18.
No, 19.
19.
Okay.
19, good for you.
You blast this ooze with this cold ray, and it freezes it. It does like chip off parts of it, but is not quite as successful as you had anticipated. Okay. After that, we move on
Francis,
to
Francis, get up there.
I was gonna say Francis. Francis is next.
Francis.
Here I go, everybody! Yeah!
Yeah.
And Francis has to dash, unfortunately, to get within 5 feet.
Hold on, it's so far away.
Francis, your worms are looking quite nice today.
Oh, thank you. It rained recently, so we're all really happy.
All right, moving on to Barnabas.
A long time ago, in the last episode, but still this round of combat, Whisperwise cast Chromatic Orb
Yep.
Yes.
and missed.
Yep.
However, because of the direction, Barnabas is going to reach out with their quarterstaff and pull at the weave, swinging the orb back around and launching it back at this terrible monster.
Ooh, I love that.
The old Ganondorf orb battle.
That is just flavor for I cast Chromatic Orb too.
That's super cool, Seth.
I love
I
that.
really like that. He doesn't have to cast a spell slot on that, right? Because it's my spell that he's using.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Logically,
No, that's a spell slot.
Will a 25 hit?
gross.
Yes.
Okay. And rolling 68 cold damage.
Go for it.
26 damage. Cold.
Perf. Okay, so with a you take the orb, you swing it around, you lob it over at the ooze, it hits it. As it touches, you just see the freezing move across part of its form and continue to shatter as those parts fall off and hit the ground.
Heck yeah.
A little oozy snow upon Francis.
Oh, oozy snow.
Oh, man, it's so pretty.
Don't eat it, though.
I don't know, it looks pretty good.
All right, you can eat it.
All right, you don't have to tell me twice.
I give up.
All right.
Go for it. I don't care.
I gave so easily.
Don't eat it. I want to. All right, fine.
I'm going to be such a good dad.
Okay, let's see.
Don't put
How-
that fork there. Nah, it might be funny.
Well,
Well, wait. Let's see the boy cook.
hold on. Grab this light bulb.
Oh, no, he's cooking.
Let that boy cook.
He's cooking.
He's cooking all right.
So, as these chunks of frozen goo fall off, you see this ooze kind of like, I don't know how to describe this.
Undulate.
Yeah, it undulates. I like
Good
that.
word. That's a better word.
Yeah, you see this goo undulate as it collects its energy and puts out a chaotic surge. I need every character within 10 feet to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
That's
please.
just me and Francis again.
Francis.
Oh, here I go again.
You got this, Francis.
I'm doing my best.
You got this. Don't die.
Dad.
You're not gonna die at all. Hold fast, Francis.
Constitution for Francis.
Yes.
Francis got a 13.
13 also. So
Both 13?
yeah, we do a fusion dance
You do a cute little fusion dance.
as we both
Hoping-
get
You
blasted.
Get covered in worms.
hoping to
Congratulations, you have worms.
not collect this energy.
You have ringworm.
It is not enough.
It's just you with
Shocker.
ringworm.
Shocker, it does not care. And you take rough 10 psychic damage and become stunned until the end of your next turn.
Oh, not this again! Damn it!
Wonder Twin power activate. Form of trauma.
You said 10 psychic damage?
10.
Oh no.
Okay.
I think stunned means.
I'm sorry. And then you also have disadvantage on your next attack roll or ability check.
Okay, wall of force is gone.
Oh, no, you lose concentration?
Sure do.
Silvery bars. No, I don't have that.
Moving on to Eden.
All right, so the game plan is still to just freeze, right?
Yeah, the wall of force behind you is gone, though. That's holding in the couple. Keeping
I'm
them
out
safe.
of 5th level spell slots, unfortunately.
As am I. Nor did I have that spell.
But if I just push through hard enough, maybe magic will allow me to create another one.
Oh, probably not.
It doesn't work.
Huh?
It never
Boon?
works.
Huh?
You're gonna try and boon?
Oh, let's try and boon. Because I'm gonna forget to use it, so I might as well use it now.
Yeah, it's gonna get weaker. So
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
What is the current dice for it? 6?
the D6.
Oof. All right, here we frickin' go.
Here we go.
Oh no. Would you roll, Rachel?
I got a 3.
Oh, that beats me. Isn't that a pain in the dickens?
Oh my god. Can I silvery barbs your roll, Rachel? Can I silvery barbs
It might be
the
better to
cosmos?
silvery barbs Andrews.
Well, silvery
No,
barbs.
take the
Oh,
lowest.
it's
yeah,
take the lower.
take the
Yeah.
lowest.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
It's
Even
okay.
if you could.
I think we should get through this game without one successful boon except for the strength
That's what's
spell.
going to happen.
Woo!
I hope
Of course.
none of them succeed.
That's because magic's ogling the hoglin.
Did you forget your own name again?
No, I just needed it to rhyme. Leave me alone.
You're a wizard, not a bard.
She's an ogler for the hoggler. There you go. You happy now?
Oh, that's pretty
Yes.
good.
You literary major.
You were trying to make a spell slot
Yes.
and you failed.
Yes.
Whoopsie.
Oh no.
So, as you try to conjure up this energy, and actually, magic is with you, right? Magic was a little butterfly on your shoulder.
Yeah.
So, as you go ahead and try to make this spell slot, you feel yourself pulling at the weave within yourself to try and conjure, but something is just in your way and blocking. And in fact, it feels like that energy that you were trying to manifest starts to manifest in the creature itself, and you see some of the ooze start to retract over some of the fractured parts where the ice damage was affecting it.
Well, that ain't good.
What?
Not a lot, but a little bit.
All right, you know what? I think I got to call on the waitstaff for this one. And Eden's gonna do a quick little whistle and hold open one of her shirt pockets and cast Summon Elemental. And
Very nice.
she, because there's only one kind of tiny elemental, she's going to summon 8 Chewingas.
Wait, what?
Chewingas.
Chalupas?
So basically, 8 little like pine cone looking fellas with masks on pop out of Eden's pocket.
Okay.
And 8 of them pop out. One scurries to each of the people that are here right now. So one for me, one for Moss, one for Whisperwise, one for Barnabus, one for the Hoggler. And I guess they just go after my turn?
Sure, yeah.
Cool.
They go directly next. Is that the end of your turn then?
Yes, the Chewinga. Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, and now they go.
Yes, the Chewinga on my shoulder will nuzzle through a little bag in its pocket and pull out a large charm. I get a supernatural charm of the DM's choice.
The one that I think is remotely useful and nice is the heroism one. All in one go, they all reach into their little pockets and pull out a charm of heroism, which allows you to give yourself the benefit of a potion of heroism as an action, and once you do so, the charm vanishes from you.
I am not afraid.
Is it an action or a bonus action to use this damn charm?
It's an action.
As an action.
I'm never gonna use this thing. Are you kidding me? Andrew, are you fucking kidding me?
You know what? I didn't choose to charm.
You got a little rock or something. It's on a string.
Unless we find a nice pond, then I'm gonna skip it.
I think each Chewinga gives you guys a little like after dinner mint.
I will say you get the charm and an after dinner mitt because this meal was tasty. Okay.
It was a meal of rules, and I like it.
It was.
So everyone has a charm of heroism, and there are 3 that are standing by.
What do you mean there's 3 standing by?
I mean, they summoned 8. 5 of them give 1 charm to each of us, and then there are
I'm sorry, does Francis not get
Where's
one?
mine, man?
there are 2 standing by.
Does the goop not get one?
The goop does get one, and there's one that hands it out.
That's fine if the goop wants to waste an action on that. I don't mind.
Yeah.
The goop takes it with like a little tiny tentacle and just like plucks it out of its hand.
No, sorry. It explicitly says it has to target a humanoid, so Francis and the goop are out.
But
We'll give it to the 2 kids
the
and then
peeps that are
throw
here,
the last
yeah.
one away.
Just throw the last one into the woods. Whisperwise, it's your turn.
I'm stunned.
I just wanted to hear you say that. Hoggler, it's your turn.
The Hoggler is gonna go, and they're gonna throw Whisperwise into the goo. Go get him, champ. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay then. I'm sorry. I was so distracted by
I think we all were.
the previous turn.
I was on point.
No, the previous turn was Whisperwise. That was pretty quick.
Okay then. I don't have any. Yeah, that's true. The Whisperwise, you really threw me off there. Fucking hell. Negative energy flow. What is that? A straight line or a single target?
It's how you derail a podcast.
My God. You send ribbons of negative energy at one creature you can see within range. Okay, I move up.
I'm just hanging with my wingman right here, dude.
I move forward towards the slime. The Hoggler, slaps his elbow, and then he says, regardless of anything, I'm going to write my own story and my own ending. And then he casts negative energy flood.
Was that a Cody Rhodes quote?
That was an Undertaker quote.
Oh, okay.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. I lost
Whoa! I rolled so well. Holy 5d12. I rolled an 8, a 10, an 11, a 9, and a 2.
Woo!
DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Did you pass?
I got a 1.
Yeah,
Hey!
that means
It's
double
technically a
damage.
3.
So that's gonna be 80 points of necrotic damage.
I don't think that's how that works.
It's definitely how it should work.
It is Pathfinder.
It's gonna be,
Come play Pathfinder with me, Sky.
I want to.
We play other games on this show. We can play Pathfinder here later.
We should play Pathfinder on this
my
show.
pencil?
Hey, write in, guys, if you want us to switch to a Pathfinder only podcast.
No.
I deal 40 points of necrotic damage, and
Amazing.
I believe that is my time.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's how you do it.
Amazing. What does this look like? It's just...
He slaps his elbow. He says that quote, and the slime is so impressed and terrified by that quote, it takes necrotic damage.
Perfect. Perfect.
Just withers away.
In the same way that you have those like spine chill like shiver.
Exactly.
It basically does that, and it hurts a lot. And
Good.
it gives a little shiver.
And does that do-
it's now very uncomfortable. It gives a frightened puddle and moves on, assessing the playing field here, and especially after that very intimidating elbow slap. It leaps across the field towards Olivia and Wyatt. And it goes to wrap its tentacles around Olivia and draw her in.
I believe Whisperwise gets an attack of opportunity.
Saving it. Thanks. I'd rather silvery barbs than attack or something.
Oh, yeah.
Well, does the stun condition end after your turn or at this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it has her grappled and is starting to pull her into it.
Did it make a roll, or was it just...
It did.
Oh, silvery barbs, the roll.
Okay.
Maybe.
It helped, but not enough, unfortunately.
That's a shame.
Wah, wah.
I knew that
It was
one
a
shot.
good try, but
All
so it has her and it is pulling her in. She is absolutely freaking out. Wyatt actually is kind of cheering this on.
How many turns do we have to stop this? And would that be like a concentration thing?
It's not a concentration thing. It looks like it's happening fairly quickly though.
Wait, Wyatt is cheering?
Yeah, because Wyatt
he's
is all
pro
for
chaos.
Wyatt is like, yes, it's saving you, Olivia. It's saving you.
It's not.
It's saving her.
I'm going to give Barnabus advantage on the next attack against this thing.
You know what? It's going to also just go ahead and try and take Wyatt. Goes ahead and wraps him up. He seems very happy about this, though. And gets a good old wrap around Wyatt and starts to pull him in.
Whee!
Next end of the turn. Moss, you're up.
Moss is going to... Oh, man. I'm trying to get like a good angle on this thing without hurting anybody else. I'm going to run up next to Whisperwise. And then I am going to reach down into the ground and frost starts appearing on the grass. And as it like snakes its way towards this slimy creature, ice shoots up from the ground and starts grabbing at it. So it can't get away.
Ooh.
So I need...
It picks up its skirt and has this tiny little legs that are like dancing on the ice.
It is another
Tantalizing.
Constitution saving throw.
Sure thing. That is, well, it's only like an 11.
Okay, that's a fail.
Yeah.
Perfect. So it is going to take 16 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And its speed is now 0 as it is hindered by ice. It is not grappled specifically. It's hindered by ice is the wording.
It is.
Good spell.
Very good. It's kind of like, it feels like licking like a, what do they call it? Like licking an ice pop.
Yeah, it just gets stuck to all of these ice crystals that have shot out of the ground.
Whatever moisture and humidity is in this thing immediately freezes to the ground as it is now stuck. Moving on to Francis.
Kind of horrifying.
All right, guys.
You're stunned, buddy.
I know.
Just needed to hear it. Okay, moving on to Barnabas.
I am going to hold out my palm, and a oil slick orb will start to form the size of a marble and then into like a kind of a softball size. And it's going to, when it gets to critical mass, hurl itself at this beast. And when it hits, there's going to be a calamitous sound like two icebergs hitting. And I'm just casting Chromatic Orb with cold damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Seems to be very effective. It's most damage I can roll.
Yeah. Valid.
You have
Casting
advantage
at
on
level
it.
5, and I have advantage.
Ooh.
26 to hit.
Hey.
That hits.
Damage here is going to be 25.
Ho!
25 cold damage.
Amazing. Okay.
Well, I mean, I think it's amazing that I cast this spell at 2 different levels, but rolled the same damage.
Well, I mean, it's amazing in the sense that you see this thing collide with it. It's already stuck to the ground and it's already been frozen in some places, and you hit it in a new spot, creating another section of frozen goo. You see it's still trying to hold on to Olivia and Wyatt, but it's almost like its limbs are now starting to get very tight. It is very damaged at this point, actually. I probably should have said that earlier. Yeah, you very much succeeded doing significant damage to it.
It's not bloodied, but is it ooze? Is it goobs?
Is it ooey
It's
gooey?
goopy.
It's gelatinous.
Oogie googie.
No,
gooey.
no, not that.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah,
I heard what you said.
It's easily gooey.
Ooh.
Gooeyed.
Is it ooeyed and chewied?
It's ooeyed and slewed. Anyway, okay.
Oof.
Is there anything that it can do to like
It has to use its action to break out.
to use its action?
You like jazz?
What?
I use his action to break the ice.
Oh,
No, all right, now we back up.
I'm very upset. By the way, you guys are all very lucky anyway.
I don't know what you mean.
I know. I'm waiting.
Hoggler don't got no luck. He wrestled that away a long time ago.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, so end of Barnabas' turn. It is going to take a legendary action, and it is going to... It's pretty in the middle of all y'all. Everyone within 30 feet of it needs to make a wisdom saving throw,
30
please.
feet.
Yes, 30 feet. Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing I have
Zoinks.
such incredible wisdom saves.
We are so wise.
Whisperwise and Hoggler high five with their 8s.
Don't.
I also got an 8.
Yo, shut up. Do you got a +6 too?
No.
Oh,
Francis saves. That's a 16 on the day.
Eden got a 22.
Eden's fine.
Barnabas got a 17.
So Barnabas and Eden are not affected by this, but everyone else has disadvantage on your next attack roll or ability check.
Cool. All my shit's saving throws. Have fun.
No damage?
No. You basically...
Okay.
This thing shivers with whatever is left of it. Whatever left of it that can still move, and it puts out this chaotic energy that disorients you slightly, and you can feel it kind of curdle your perception a little bit as things get a little wavy woovy.
This is no different from how my brain normally works.
Well, you maybe sneeze or something. I don't know what causes your disadvantage, but anyway. Okay, so Eden, you're next.
Oh, a butterfly.
I guess I'll just continue pressing the advantage. I will just hurl a fireball at it, but it's an ice ball.
Okay.
So that would be a dex
Hold
save.
your horses.
Oh, I'm a liar.
Ooh, horses being held.
I have waited so long for this moment. Andrew.
Yes.
1 or 2?
Oh, it's always 2.
No.
2 is always the answer.
Give me a D100 roll, please.
39.
39.
Wild magic surge.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
As you all have been in this world and proceeding closer to the core of chaos, there has been an ever-growing presence of chaotic and wild magic looming over all of you. And in this moment, you go to cast your fireball, feeling confident that you were not affected by whatever this being just did to you, and instead you feel something different, something that you've never felt before. You have lost control of your magic for but a second, but it was a second long enough that something happened that you did not want. And for the next minute,
Oh boy.
you are polymorphed into a stick.
Yeah!
I didn't know you were related.
I'm gonna beat this ooze to death with your stick body. Don't you worry.
Better.
You suddenly feel as the magic begins to leave your fingertips, it bounces back into you as you see your fingers and your arms shrink and become more wood-like until all of a sudden you are a stick and you fall to the ground at the feet of where Olivia once stood and is currently being absorbed into this monster. We move on to the next turn. Actually, I'm sorry, you have some Chawanga who can still, I guess, do something about that.
I do.
The Chawanga on your shoulder senses what's happening and jumps off. And is now standing next to your stick being.
You say polymorph. Is it like the rules of polymorph?
It's not the true rules of it's chaos. It's chaos. There is no rules.
Yeah, I don't think you can become a stick with polymorph.
No. Well, you shape shift. I don't know. It's whatever word you want to use. Doesn't matter.
I think the Chawanga picks up the stick and looks for the beefiest fella to use it to hit someone with, and sees the Hoggler and runs it over.
Sure.
The
So
Hoggler wields it.
As for the other Chawangas, for there are 7 more. Resistance on everyone.
Yeah, that's good.
Resistance to what?
It's D4 to saves.
D4 to saves. Got it.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
Resistance.
Actually, could you put guidance on me?
Okay. Well, there's a couple Chawangas left over, so one of the Chawangas gives you a guidance as well.
Rad.
Okay, Whisperwise, you're next.
Oh, just so I know, did that eat the spell slot?
No, some external force used your magic against you. So technically, your magic wasn't used.
Oh, okay. Neat.
Yeah, Whisperwise will look at Barnabus and say, "Oh, young Master Fletch, I appreciate your prudent recycling. You know, paper, plastic, and magic, it's all the same." And I reach out with my staff to my wall of force that disappeared 2 turns ago, and I summon up the little shards of invisible force that are on the ground, and I swirl them around, and they form a little tiny miniature version of the wall of force, like a little ball, because they're little shards, like one of those using broken glass to make a thing projects. I forget what they're called.
Mosaic?
And yeah, like a mosaic, yeah, little invisible mosaic. So really not much of a mosaic at all. And once they've cinched, they clink and they glow, and I fling it forward at Olivia as it expands in size and encase her in a resilient sphere, which she can make a save to avoid if she wants, but it's protective. And nothing can pass through the barrier. They can't take damage or deal damage, and therefore she will be safe from the ooze. And she can also push the sphere on her turn and make it roll.
She's a hamster.
She can
Like a monkey ball?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
But the important part is that it is another impermeable barrier, and I will cast it. All right, good luck. And then I turn invisible.
Amazing.
I forgot that you guys can just do that.
I'll back up like 15 feet.
Those wacky furbolgs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, so this energy ball, I guess, kind of pops up around it, but it is still within its grasp. It uses its secondary legendary action to open itself, revealing the oh so familiar red star-esque orb that is within it.
I'm pulling that thing out from it.
And it starts to absorb the magic on your shields, on the orb that you have around her. So it's not quite, it's still protecting her, but it's almost like a black hole pulling at a star starts to happen. And that's that. Moving on, Hoggler.
Can the Hoggler rip that core out and throw it like a football?
You can try.
You spike it like a football.
This is gonna be just like last time.
If you want to roll to see if you can do that, maybe like
Arcana.
Maybe an Arcana or yeah.
Hey, Andrew.
Yes, Seth?
What's brown and sticky?
Eden.
13 plus a D4. 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, you wouldn't be able to pull it out of it. It's as if the other side of it, like it kind of opened, like I'm kind of thinking kind of more like Pac-Man, but like a gooey Pac-Man, and it is still attached like on the other side of it, but part of it is revealed. So you can't really rip it out. You would just pull goo with it. But you can hit it. You can absolutely just attack that thing. You're trying to destroy those anyway.
That's fine. Why move the luggage when you can move the wagon? And I cast
that one made sense.
telekinesis on the monster.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to need to make a contested strength check.
Okay.
Now, technically, it's against my spellcasting modifier, but I would like to argue that since I'm so strength-based, it could be my strength modifier as well.
Mind wrestling.
I'd like to mind wrestle it.
You know what? Yes.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
All right.
I think the Hoggler in this sense is so, like, I feel like you do, like, if you ever meditate, you just, like, picture yourself doing, like, push-ups.
I do
with,
push-ups.
Like, you do push-ups and you go for, like, multi-mile marathons runs in your head. Like, that's how you train.
Pretty good cardio to wrestle.
It's just as athletic.
Don't
Okay,
get gassed.
so these are just flat strength checks. They're not saves. They're not athletics checks.
Sure.
That's 20.
Okay.
So it's got to be 20.
Yeah, it does not, to put it simply.
Fantastic. So Hoggler rushes in, and he doesn't realize he's casting telekinesis on his hands. He just thinks it's its own raw strength, and he just scoops up as much of that frozen blob as he can and throws it 60 feet away, basically.
Perfect.
Except for it goes 60 feet in a diagonal line into the air and then remains in the air.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So it's just floating, all you Pythagoras nerds out there, do your math
your
and whatnot.
thing.
It doesn't exist in 5th edition, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
you
it's-
Euclidean.
Let the nerds do their math.
I think it's only 30 feet though. Unless you have
well, I mean, that's nice when you read the spell. Yeah, 30 feet. All right, so it goes whoop 30 feet into the air.
That doesn't stop it from grappling, does it?
a grapple is ended when the creatures are not adjacent to each other. It loses the grapple.
Okay.
Because normally you can shove someone to break a grapple.
I'm just gonna flavor it because I like it this way. You go ahead and you lift it because Olivia is in the orb itself. It loses the grip on the orb, so it doesn't quite have a hold on Olivia. But Wyatt is just in the throes of this goo. It goes
That's fine.
I make eye contact with him,
Wyatt can go.
and I just say to him, "Never give up, or you are a big-time jabroni." The Iron Sheik.
Sure.
The ooze is also restrained, which means we all have advantage on attacks against it.
All right,
disadvantage.
So it's 30 feet up in the air.
It's 30 feet up in the air, like diagonally. So should have probably just started with that.
It's okay. We learn.
So, just out of curiosity, does that break the ice that was binding it?
It probably pulls it out of the ice, but
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
it can't move anyway. Also,
It's still restrained, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you see that as it's lifted off the ground, I like this. As it's lifted off the ground, I don't know, what kind of damage would that be? To like tear its legs off.
Slashing?
Slashing?
Yeah, slashing.
I think slashing. Yeah, Casey, go ahead, give me 3d4 for it getting its bottom, like, ripped off.
How much damage is freeze off your butt and then they rip it off?
Apparently 7.
We're doing important science here.
I'm gonna give that a plus something because I think this is fun, flavorful, and it'll do 10 damage instead.
Hey.
All right.
It's always great when you can rip ass.
Amen.
All right. Yeah, this thing is really not doing good. We are on its turn. It has just been ripped off. It's going to continue absorbing Wyatt. Wyatt gets eaten up into it.
It wasn't nice knowing you.
Is celebrating the whole time.
He's into it, so I mean, we don't kink shame. I don't know.
Oh wait, but what if it heals when it eats him? Maybe we should have stopped. Someone shoot quick! Mercy, kill him.
How high up is it?
30 feet.
30 feet in the air? Okay. Well,
I'm helping.
You are.
Remember, it's non-Euclidean, so it is a maximum of 30 feet away from you.
right, but that's my problem is I wanted to... There's something that I could cast that is only 10 feet high. If it's 30 feet in the air, it doesn't matter.
Well, we should have coordinated more.
A Hoggler is an impulse person. He does not coordinate. Hoggler is not a tag team kind of guy.
Hoggler is a solo act, always has been.
All right, yep. It's just suspended there, and it absorbed Wyatt, and yeah.
And that's the end. All right, everybody. Good job. Good job.
Yes.
Moss, you're next.
Oh, good. Well, Francis can't really do anything with him that high up.
And Francis could go and break the stick, try and free Eden.
I don't know if that would free Eden. I can. Can I make an Arcana check on if breaking the stick breaks Eden?
Sure.
Cool. That's a natural 1, but you can't critically fail on skill checks, so that's a 10.
With a 10, it would probably break Eden's spine.
All right, but
Doesn't need that. She's a wizard.
But would the spell also be broken?
Eventually, well, yeah.
Eventually.
If after a minute, yeah.
You reap what you sow. You're staying a stick.
I mean, that would be the easiest way to bane someone, you know?
Oh my god.
Turn them into a stick first.
Yeah, turn them into a stick and then break them over your knee.
Throw the stick at the slime thing. See how much damage that does.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and... You know, we're not gonna get through all my summons if I don't have multiple in a combat. Francis is gonna go away.
Oh my gosh!
And
Next time!
in his place, I am going to cast another Conjure Aberration.
Mm-hmm.
And who is taking this one before I reveal what the thing
I'll take
is?
this one.
Sky's the only one left? Okay, Sky, you will be playing Lix, the Beholder.
Well, hi there, everybody. It's me, Lex the Beholder. I'm here to stare at you and maybe fire some beams.
All right, Lix.
Oh, hey there, Moss. How you been?
Oh, Lix, you know, I've been great.
Hi. And he, turns upside down. He holds out a real gooey eye stalk for you to high five.
All right, you hate this every time we do it, but here we go.
I'm gonna get the pink eye again for sure. But I guess that's why I got so many backups. Hey, what can I do for you, Moss? Are we doing unspeakable violence?
Every time.
Woohoo!
What are you doing with the...
I'm gonna shoot some rays, probably.
Yep, he's got 2 rays that he can shoot out, and it is going to be my spell attack modifier for both of them.
Oh, I can't wait.
Both are probably going to hit because my spell attack modifier is +9.
I've just been hanging out on another plane of existence waiting for your call.
There's a 22 and a 23.
Both hit?
Yeah, you know, you should probably find a hobby outside of this, Lix.
I just like to kill things, and where I am, there's not a lot of things to kill. Hey, did you summon that star spawn before you summoned me?
Of course not.
Ah, good. Because he's there too, and I know that I'm not allowed to kill him.
Total damage, 22 points of psychic damage.
Amazing. These beams shoot out from this beholder.
I did my favorite thing.
It still has that core revealed, as it was mere seconds ago that it was pulling the energy away from Olivia's protection.
Hey, why is it floating?
Why are you?
Why are you floating?
The beams soar straight into the core, and it explodes.
Yeah!
Hey, it's just like in that one. It's like in that one scroll.
It is a gooey mess. There are some
Lex, you
ice
turned
shards.
off your targeting computer.
There are goo ice shards
I trust in the eyeball.
that lightly hit you. Nothing dangerous, but it still kind of hurts to get hit by a chunk of ice.
It's uncomfortable.
Maybe it's uncomfortable to say the least. And yeah, you watch the core dissipate into the air, and there is a quiet, but also not. There's still that hum looming from the north. Olivia in that orb is very emotional, as you could imagine, and is staring everything down. She seems petrified. She still has deer legs, and now she no longer has a partner.
Oh no.
Is she also a combatant? Should I kill her too?
No, you're good, Lex.
Oh, okay, then I'll just hang out then.
Dispel. I'm going to drop concentration on the resilient sphere, and I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on Eden.
I
Yes.
attack Whisperwise.
Sure. Eden,
Took
the last
the maid slayer
thing
feat.
you remember was this goo thing in front of you. And now you are suddenly on the ground, and it is gone.
Oh, why do I feel so stiff?
So I take the stick and I plant it in the ground and I say some mumbo jumbo over it. And it grows into a little sapling that eventually sprouts into Eden.
Oh,
Oh, I thought they were gonna come out of like an apple or something. Like they grow like
James
a
is a
fruit.
giant apple.
You could do that,
Eden
too.
is a
Anyone
giant
else
apple.
real thirsty? I'm real thirsty.
He did the giant apple.
Oh, my mouth's so dry.
I love that too.
I don't like that.
Hey,
And then I'd like to turn to Olivia and say, Miss Olivia, I'm glad you're safe. Sorry about Wyatt.
She looks at you. She's like, I guess it's okay.
To be fair, he did want to feed you to the ooze monster, so, he wasn't really looking out for your best interests, was he?
I mean, I think so. I thought so. I mean, I don't know.
Can I try and fix your legs for you?
You can fix my legs?
I can try. I don't know if I can.
Okay.
I'm going to try and dispel magic on her legs.
Sure. At what level?
I'll just do it at 3rd level. I'll make a check.
Okay.
Hey, Chwinga, can I get guidance? Where's my Chwinga?
The chewing on your shoulder gives a thumbs up.
Thank you.
And as you're doing your spell stuff, they're just patting you on the shoulders, just trying to hype you up. There's no, they're not making any sounds because you don't speak, but there's a lot of moxie behind those little, shoulder pats.
Uh-huh. It's a 14.
oh no.
I can go again. I mean, I got spell slots.
You have spell slots.
I
Yeah.
didn't hear no bell.
You hold your hands out over her legs, but that is not quite enough. However, by doing that, I'll say that you learn a little bit about this.
Thank you. Yes.
I'll say that you get advantage on the next.
Oh, bless.
next roll.
Okay.
Yeah. With Magic's right there watching you. She helps too.
I say, hey, Eden, I feel Moss glaring at me really hard. Could you try and distract him?
Yeah, sure, hon.
Little butterfly is sitting in your beard.
Hey, Moss, I came up with a new nickname for Wyatt.
Yeah, what's that?
Quiet, because he's dead.
I think you get a slow
man
turn.
lost his laugh
You
today.
morbid child.
Link's laughs.
I mean, admittedly, it wasn't much of a laugh to begin.
It's really funny. God. Hey, Moss, and he smacks you on the shoulder with an eyeball. Did you get it? I don't see you laughing.
And then Lex poofs out of existence.
That is a 20.
Perfect. Non-natural.
Total 20.
Total 20. Okay.
miss Links.
Yeah. So with Magic guiding you and some time to really focus on what you're doing, you close your eyes and you see into this magic, and you see this winding, thorny, ever-shifting energy that has corrupted her.
Ouch.
and you're able to weave through it to the core where you find magic's energy, because again, she's present in all of them, and you are able to unbind her form from this alteration, and you are able to give her legs again. And in a moment of bright light, she shifts back into her normal form, and she begins to cry. But she's kind of smiling and laughing as she does this. And she's like, thank you. Thank you so much. I didn't think this was possible.
I give her a big, warm Furbolg hug.
Oh.
It feels like a tree is hugging her, which is the opposite of how that normally goes. And I say,
Tree hugger!
Moss is a little overzealous, but he's right. Magic's gift is in all things. And you deserve better. So go live your life and be free. Willowdale's that way. It's pretty okay right now. We just cleared it out, so you should be safe while we resolve the rest of this.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And she collects herself and whatever bag she had on her, and she begins to head south.
And don't be gaslit by religious zealots.
What's that supposed to mean?
Shush.
Just for flavor, because I have the spell slot left over,
Sure.
I'm going to cast Mage Armor as she leaves.
Sure.
Just to give her a little protection.
Mm-hmm.
I resummon Lix and he can follow her home.
Oh, no.
I'll take care of her. You don't gotta worry about a thing.
As she leaves, Magic gathers your attention, and she says, that was amazing. All of your teamwork. It unfortunately only gets harder from here, but we need to keep moving. So I suggest we maybe rest quickly and move on.
Yeah, I think that's a very good idea. I mean, y'all feeling hungry? I can make something real quick.
Oh, really? That'd be great.
I would love food.
Oh, of course, son.
Can we huddle real quick?
I usually just wrestle for a meal.
We need to huddle?
Yeah, let's just huddle
sure.
up real quick. I know we're not like, so Master Fletch is the only one of us who's been like in a team for a while.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're going to continue this after this adventure. I just want to clarify, since it's going to get harder, we need to communicate a little better, because everyone was doing something to screw over everyone else in this fight. And it worked out, but like we had a lot of walls and a lot of area of effects that didn't really line up, and we should just coordinate a little bit better. That's all.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hoggler did a perfect job, as he always does.
It was good of you to do that thing where you removed the creature completely from the battle, prevented it from harming everyone, and made it easier for us to attack it. And like maybe next time you just start with that instead of doing that literally last.
Hoggler's always got to lead with it, and he just grabs you and suplexes you.
I'm being lifted. Oh. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's a good
He
arch,
holds up
son.
his belt of fire giant strength, #1 champion.
At the mention that Barnabas had another team before this, I just go into a little black and white, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Raindrops on the windowsill.
Baby boy.
I had a team before. That's right.
Yeah, man.
Hold on.
Tell us about him, hun. I mean, what were y'all doing before all this was going on?
Oh my God, it feels like forever ago. And it was like 6 hours ago.
Classic Order of the Stick joke. Listen, Barnabas, Master Fletch.
Uh-huh.
Those guys are way losers. We're 10th level wizards. All of us. We're so much cooler than they are.
They were.
Yeah, I bet they weren't even wizards.
Yeah.
No, they were cool. They were my friends. Don't talk about them like that.
No, they sound lame. They sound stupid.
Damn it! I was gonna have a solid moment.
The Hoggler leaves, so you all can have a serious
Can I
moment.
whack the Hoggler?
He doesn't.
We all take opportunity. We all take opportunity attacks.
As he leaves the huddle. Dude! #1 champ.
Can we get artwork of just the Hoggler squashed face as like 4 quarter steps? Just
Yeah.
Bonk.
He gets bonked as he's getting bonked on the head. Oh God, that's funny.
All right, Master Fletch. Well, if there's one thing I know from all the many things I can see of the future, it's that you will see them again, and they will be very happy to see you. I don't know about the circumstances.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as we're done here, you can go back to whatever life you were living before. So, you'll be great.
Or you could come up north and help me free magic.
Oh yeah, you could join Magi. You could come be a tree with me. You could be a waiter at Eden's restaurant. Or you
could come film as I wrestle entire towns.
Oh, that's much nicer than what I was going to say, which was put on a pig nose and ears and be wrestled by the hog.
That would also be part of the job when things get slow.
You're right, Whisperwise. When I get out of here, I will go back to my friends and continue doing what I was doing. Everything else you said, no.
Okay, but I do recommend try being a tree for just like 10, 200 years. It's really relaxing.
Okay.
10.
That's like half your lifetime,
10 to 100 years?
10 to 200.
10, 50, 200, 4,000. It's hard to tell time when you're a tree.
Trees don't need to tell time.
That's why it's really hard.
Okay. Wait, what has gone on?
It was actually only like 4 days they were a tree. And they came over like, it's been 400 years. How much I've learned.
You guys complete your rest.
Yay!
Magic guides you north, telling of one last core that looms in the distance. You guys walk back through this forest, and not much further north from that clearing that you were in, the ground is shattered. Floating islands are loosely connected by roots and other plant life. The ground gets harder to traverse, and the sky no longer displays the time. Dark clouds roll overhead, flashing lightning of red, green, and purple. You stand on the last chunk of ground that is completely connected to what was formerly this plane of earth that you were walking across. And in the distance, you can see this core of dark energy and a platform sitting in the middle of it. And you can tell that that's where you're going. But you have to make one more stop first. And drifting across your vision, there's a rock where there is a half-mutated sign. The side that is bubbling back into its original wood form, you can make out the words, "Welcome to Eldoria." And that is where we end our session.
But what is Eldoria?
Okay.
I want to know.
Oh, is that actually
Read backwards?
Is that spelled with an E or an A?
Eldoria. That was where those guys were from.
Of course. It's our... I can't... What did you even say?
I don't even know what I said.
Well, backwards.
I had a stroke.
If you rearrange the letters to Eldoria and add a couple, it says El Dorado. So,
ooh, if you rearrange the letters of Eldoria and then add too many legs, it's Olivia.
Oh, okay, we're getting out of here. Does anyone have anything to plug, please?
I'm not Whisperwise anymore. Check out my Linktree, Tintenseher. I've got I have a new game that my game dev team Elsewhere worked on. We had a jam a week or two ago, and it's cool. It's got full voiceover as usual, original art. You got to dive into a big old monster and destroy it from the inside, and you got a cute little submarine, and it's super cool.
That's pretty neat.
Hey,
hell yeah.
That's awesome.
It's called Into Leviathan. Probably should say the title. It's on my itch page.
That's dope. You can follow me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Majora's Rose for some stream goodness. You can follow me at Rachel Kordell for my personal stuff. And yeah, you can also check out Where Stays RPG also on Twitch, where on Monday nights I do some crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff.
Whoa, dude.
Crazy.
Wild stuff. Yeah.
Sunday.
No, it's Monday.
It's Monday.
It's Monday. Andrew.
Oh,
Andrew,
piss.
no, we're not taking it again. You should check out our social medias as well. We're RP Jesters pretty much everywhere. On Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, Threads. We got them all, baby. Well, I don't think we don't have those, though.
Dig.com.
Don't have that.
What's a dig?
What else exists? What else
What's
do you see?
dig.com? What's that?
Albino Black Sheep.
Nope.
E-Bombs World.
Don't have that.
Hey,
We
well,
could.
Well, we're slacking.
But we also have a Twitch account.
We do have a Twitch account.
Go check it out.
Just check out the website Twitch.
you know what's also good? YouTube.
Hey, check out YouTube, guys.
YouTube's
Whoa.
pretty
You
great.
know what else is
Put some
nice?
stuff on
What's
YouTube.
that?
Movies.
Yeah, movies are
Support
good.
your local theaters. We're not in them, but go see Barbie.
Yet.
I
I'll
like
be in
Barbie.
them at some
Go
point.
see Barbie.
You're
Go
a
see the
gosh
movie
darn
and
tootin'.
don't
Barbie's
post
good.
I'll
anything
be in
about
the
the movie
credits.
and support your actors.
You're in
I'll be the one who writes the movie Rachel's in.
Hey! And
I mean,
Casey.
hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
Is that in the works? Is there a movie in the works?
We'll never tell.
Yeah, from Maury. Is that a thing? Is that gonna be a thing?
Maury will be in film festivals, but
Ooh.
Support film festivals.
Go to film
Support
festivals,
film
guys. Go check
festivals.
when
out
I
film
know
festivals.
more about Maury and where that is going, I will definitely be talking about it.
Listen, I'm still waiting on stuff from Ava and Eli, so
Oh yeah.
we got
Oh,
a long wait.
Even Eli 5 ever.
Yep. Next year, 2024.
2024. That's
2024,
it.
I know
2024
that
is going to
much.
be the best year. It's going to be the best year for
Best
RP
year
Jesters and everyone
lives.
in it.
Just
Best
you
year.
wait. We're going to come to every one of your houses
We're gonna
and
go
you're
to
going to have a
every
guest
house.
spot.
If you leave us a review, we'll go to your house.
And you know what we're gonna say when we
I was
leave
like,
your
if you
house?
don't leave a
What are we
review,
going to
we'll
say
go
when we
to
leave your house?
Leave us a review.
Goodbye.
If I come to your house, I'm taking all of your
Hello?
reusable grocery bags.
Who is it?
Oh,
I'm
who
not
is
opening
it?
the door.
If you let me in, I'm
me
gonna
in?
take your bags.
No, I'm not gonna open it.
Leave a
I'm gonna
comment.
take your bags.
Leave a comment.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm gonna take all your bags.
Is this bit still going?
I don't know.
I'm so
The
hot.
music's
It's so
too
sweaty in
loud
here.
at this point.
Oh, yeah, the music's really loud.
Music's so
Music's
loud.
too loud at this point.
Turn the music down. Turn it.
We're way past that part
Yeah,
of the song.
definitely way past that part.
It's doing the like. Dun, dun.
Da, da.